What do you want, Ashbourne? Joring the butler. I've served Master Umbakano for many years. My master, Umbakano, is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of Ayleid antiquities. He's always interested in rare artifacts from that era. Why? Do you have something of interest to my master? Really? May I see it, please? I believe my master would be interested in speaking to you right away. If you'll just follow me.
What can I do for you? Yes? You have something of interest to me? Ah! One of the 10 ancestors! Hold it up to the light. Yes! Exquisite! You did the right thing by bringing this to me. I am interested in obtaining the complete set of these statues. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I would be happy to take this statue off your hands right now. I assume that's why you came to see me?
Why you have to be mad?
Wonderful. Remember, I will be happy to give you the same price for any others that you find. And I'll double your payment if you manage to recover the complete set of 10. I look forward to a long and mutually profitable relationship. Yes. Well then. Just leave.
Unwelcome it is.
A second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues. I have found the names of a number of Ayleid cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamente, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Fanakas. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search. Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents. You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested? Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as The High Fane. Do you know it? I'm not surprised. I have not been able to find any modern reference to it. Still, the architectural detail is distinctive enough. It may still be recognizable. The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago. Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe... Yes. Farewell.
How are you?
You must be Umbakano's new plaything. Well met. I am Claude Marek, another pawn in Umbakano's game. I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What, did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together. Now then, I propose a toast. To Umbakano, may his purse never run dry. What would be the sport in me just telling you? I'm not that drunk yet. No, you must earn your pay. Read The Cleansing of the Fane. You may be less eager to seek the High Fane then. Our mutual employer rarely tells us the whole story, but he pays very well. Not that I should be giving advice to one of my rivals. What would be the sport in me just... Read... I don't own it. One of the rare book dealers in the market district may have a copy. Read it. Educate yourself. All right. Get such adventures. How I envy you. You know what? I will help you. Although it is liable to get you killed, the High Fane is now known as Malada, up in the Vallis Mountains. But I do not advise you to go there. Read The Cleansing of the Fane first, then decide. As I said, a very bad place. Must I hold your hand? I begin to wonder what Umbakano sees in you. It is an Ayleid ruin in the far west of this province, up in the Vallis Mountains. Think carefully about what I told you, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Well done. Well done. Well done. I am impressed. I had never thought to see 8 of the ancestors together again in my lifetime. Well done. Only one more statue remains to be discovered. You have exceeded my fondest hopes, my friend. The 10 ancestors are reunited at last. This is truly an historic day. As I promised when we first met, here is your reward for completing the set. Take it with my sincere thanks. It is well deserved. You were more resourceful than I had hoped. I esteem you greatly for your success in bringing the 10 ancestors together again after all these years. Goodbye.
What can I do for you? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Come. Farewell.
Good to see you.
What's new with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Take care.
Be seeing you. Well met. Go ahead, please. Beautiful countryside, don't you think? We're just doing a bit of hunting and sightseeing. Not that it's any of you. Be seeing you.
Greetings, Nord.
Kalovia.
What can I... Strange ruins, huh? You'd have to be crazy to go in there. I'm just here for the scenery and fresh air. Good day. Well done. You have much to learn about this business, my friend, but you show definite promise. But first, of course, you must hand over the carving. Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance. As you wish. Too bad. I was just getting to like you. Kill him.
Why won't you?
The treasure hunter. I hope I can help. Yes, you learned that it is the ruin now known as Malada. Were you able to recover the carving yet? Wonderful! You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is your reward as promised. Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you, if you are interested. A rather urgent one. The carving you recovered from Malada will be invaluable in my research on the late Ayleid period. This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested? Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far failed. Her name is Herminia Cinna. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Ayleids, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Ayleids. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee. Reputedly the crown worn by the last king of the Ayleids. It deserves to be part of my collection. Very little is known of him, not even his name. He ruled the last Ayleid city in Cyrodiil during the First Era, 3 centuries after the fall of White Gold Tower.
Herminia Cinna, amateur scholar of the ancient elves, dabbler in the arcane arts. How can I help you? The King of Nenalata is the last Ayleid king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Ayleid kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Ayleids. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The King of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil. You want to buy my Ayleid crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbakano would know that by now. Save your breath. He's the only one who knows I have it. He's tried to get it from me for years. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbakano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize. Far from it. His interest in the Ayleids is not that of a mere scholar. He hopes to unlock the secrets of their magical power.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
And if you know anything about Ayleid-ruled Cyrodiil, that should make you very uneasy. I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Ayleids which Umbakano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant. You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Ayleid crown? My own research into the late Ayleid period suggests that there was not a single Ayleid ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves. My crown, the one Umbakano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbakano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Ayleids, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Ayleid crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice. I hope you'll make the right choice.
Good day. Have you brought me the crown of the Ayleids? Interesting. These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkalin. But no matter. This is clearly authentic Ayleid workmanship. Later ages have never seen the like. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ayleid king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf. In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ayleids to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ayleids, it should provide rich pickings. Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late.
3 days later.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Here you are at last. I know exactly where the throne room lies. Your job is simply to get me there safely. Lead the way.
Don't worry, my friend. This time we are on the same side. Umbakano wants us both to guide him through Nenalata. An unfortunate encounter for both of us. Farewell, my friend. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Yes? Is there a problem? Lead. just as Sorkelin described it. Follow me. Av Ariel, Yitamriel, Delavoy, and Arpin Arantanabai. Well met. Here it is, the throne of the last king of the Ayleids. And so it falls to me to begin the restoration of our ancient glory. Av Suna Tamriel, Octavoy, and Arpin Aran Malaboro. Ow!
Go ahead. My master has not returned from his expedition to... I fear the worst, but Umbakano Manor remains in my charge, and I will keep it in readiness for his return. Take care. I'm waiting. You know, I haven't seen him around for a while, but I'm still getting paid, so what do I care? I'm through talking to you. What do you want, Ashbourne?
Yes? Be seeing you.